King Solomon tells us wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. As we seek this wisdom, let us turn to the Church Fathers and say, Abba, give me a word that I may live. Abba Dorotheos of Gaza, in his chapter on the need for consultation, discusses the importance of seeking guidance. He begins by quoting Proverbs and says, "Those who have no guidance fall like leaves, but there is safety and much counsel." And he explains it to his monks. And he says to them, "It assures us that we should not set ourselves up as guideposts, that we should not consider ourselves sagacious, that we should not believe we can direct ourselves. We need assistance, we need guidance in addition to God's grace. No one is more wretched, no one is more easily caught unawares than a man who has no one to guide him along the road to God." And then he explains the proverb, "Those who have no guidance fall like leaves." And he says that leaves are always green in the beginning. They grow and they're pleasing to look at, but after a short time they dry up and fall off, and then they're blown away by the wind. And he compares it to a person who initially has great fervor in their spiritual life. They fast a lot, they keep vigil, they pray, they obey, and so on. But if they have no guidance, after a short time, that fire is extinguished. They fall like leaves and are blown away from the true spiritual path. But then he says, if a person seeks guidance, he is protected against the harm of the devil. There's a story that illustrates this very well in the sayings of Saint Macarius the Great. One time Saint Macarius was sitting in the desert near a monastery. He saw the devil pass by. He looked like he was wearing a linen tunic full of holes, and from each hole hung a pot. And so Saint Macarius asked the devil, "Where are you going?" And he said, "I'm on my way to stir up the brothers' thoughts." And so Saint Macarius asked, "What are you going to do with those pots?" And the devil answered, "I'm taking various kinds of food for the brothers to taste." Abba Macarius said to him, "All of these?" And the devil answered, "If this one does not please one of the brothers, I offer him another. If that one doesn't please him, I offer him yet another. Certainly one of them has to please him." And so the devil said these things and he left. And on his way back out from the monastery, St. Macarius saw him and he asked him, "How are you? How are things?" And so the devil told him, "Why do you care how I am? The brothers were all rude to me, and not one of them welcomed me." So Abba Macarius replied and said, "You didn't find a single friend there?" And the devil replied, "I did make one friend there, and he obeys me. When he sees me, he comes running like the wind." And so Abba Macarius found out his name, and then went and found his brother, and lodged with him in his cell. And then Abba Macarius asked this brother, "Tell me about your thoughts, my child." And the brother answered Abba Macarius, "Pray for me, and I will prosper." The old man said to him, "Don't your thoughts fight against you?" And he said to Abba Macarius, "Up to now I have prospered," for he was ashamed to tell the truth. The old man said to him, "To this day I have practiced asceticism these many years, and everyone honors me. I am an old man, and the spirit of fornication still troubles me." The brother replied to him, "Believe me, my father, I too have this trouble." Abba Macarius continued, and he spoke of other thoughts that fought against him until the brother confessed. Basically, St. Macarius here encouraged his brother to open up. He encouraged his brother to reveal his thoughts, to expose what the devil was doing to him. After leaving the brother, he sat by the road and he saw the devil go in again and come out. He asked the devil, when he saw him returning, how did it go with the brothers? And he said, "Badly." And Abba Macarius asked why. And the devil responded, "They were all rude to me, and the worst one was that one who was my friend, who used to obey me. I don't know why he changed. Not only does he no longer obey me, but he has become the rudest of them all. I have sworn not to set foot there again, at least not for a while." The story clearly confirms what Abba Dorotheos was saying. We have need for consultation. We have need to expose our thoughts. We have need to seek the guidance of our spiritual fathers and guides, that we may be safeguarded against the attacks of the evil one and may preserve our zeal. For there is safety in much counsel.